A working coal power station at Kingsnorth in the southeast of England. It's set to become one of 50 new so-called clean coal power stations, expected to be put into operation across Europe by the German energy company E.ON over the next 5 years. E.ON claims the clean coal plant will be 20% more efficient than the current coal plant at the site, and clean coal will generate 2 million tonnes less carbon per year. Jim Lightfoot is a spokesman for E.ON in the UK.
Well, I think our issue is if you're going to have to close 30% of the UK's generating capacity, we're not able to, although we're working very hard on energy efficiency, that will not close the gap. The energy demand in the UK is still going up, therefore you do have to replace it. Yes, we support the replacement of some of that with renewables, and we're involved at the forefront of that, but you also need to fulfil the rest of that gap with some fossil, coal and gas.
But the return now to coal in eco-conscious Europe is causing alarm among environmentalists. In the shadow of Kingsnorth is Climate Camp. Here, over 1,000 green campaigners have gathered to protest against the new power station. Timothy Lever from Climate Camp says more coal isn't the answer.
With a mixture of energy efficiency and renewable power, we can fill our energy needs in this country using the power of wind and sun and the tide. We don't need new coal. It would be an absolute disaster for the climate, and the only thing it would be good for is increasing E.ON's profits and lining the pockets of their shareholders.
However, power companies say they recognise the importance of being environmentally friendly and hope to introduce a scheme called carbon capture. The technology, which is in development, can remove 90% of the carbon from emissions and store it underground. Professor Martin Blunt from London's Imperial College believes carbon capture is the only solution.
What's inevitable is that we won't get on top of dangerous climate change without carbon capture and storage. That's as simple as that. We either get it done or else we're stuffed.
Green activists argue that considerable research is still needed to be certain that storing billions of tonnes of carbon underground would be safe, effective and affordable. In the meantime, they say they'll continue protesting any move to coal. Paul Burge for VOA News in South East England.